Poor Things is the story of Bella Baxter, a science experiment who grows up before our eyes as she progresses from a baby in a woman's body to a full-blown adult. That's really all I think I can share without getting into spoilers, so you'll have to take it or leave it. This movie is the second collaboration between actress Emma Stone and director Yorgos Lanthimos, who previously worked on 2018's The Favourite together that landed Stone a Best Supporting Actress and Lanthimos a Best Director nod at the Oscars that year. Poor Things has had incredible buzz since it premiered at Venice, where it won the prestigious Golden Lion Award and has been one of the frontrunners for Best Picture at this year's Academy Awards. I really enjoyed their last collaboration on The Favourite, so with all of those factors in place, I was very excited for this film. So let me just go ahead and get into the positives first. This film is stunning. Its set design, cinematography, direction, costumes were all breathtaking. The amount of creativity it took to accomplish this is mind-boggling. In this film, we follow Bella as she travels to different areas of Europe to help learn more about herself. Rather than shoot these practically in these locations, Lanthimos decided to build otherworldly sets to represent where we were. All of these sets are incredibly designed. They embody the cities in real life while also making it a sort of fairy tale spectacle. As Bella wanders and explores, we're doing the same as the viewer. You could legitimately see this movie 10 times and find something different in the background every time you watch it. I can't imagine the time it took to build all of this, as well as execute the minute details of the set, but they were stunning. I love the cinematography, and Lanthimos' The Favourite, and his partnership with Robbie Ryan has not skipped a beat with Poor Things. It's different, weird, but also works with the story being told. They'll give you everything you want as a cinema lover. Longer tracking shots, quick cuts that are actually well placed in the movie, and they actually allow the characters to not be in the center of the frame to throw the viewer's attention at the sets. All of it was stunning. This is exactly what you wish for out of a creative visual art form. Lanthimos should absolutely be nominated for Best Director. The tightrope act that was involved in executing the story beats while also making this film a creative work of art visually must have been uniquely difficult. There aren't many directors that can accomplish what he did here with this film. It can be easy for a film that is sort of a journey to lose focus from time to time, but Lanthimos was able to effectively bring across these themes and not skip a beat. The costumes here are insane. They are absolutely wild. They're very much in keeping with the tone of this being otherworldly. Incredible job by the costume department. And Emma Stone is remarkable here. Like I said, she has to play this woman basically as she grows up. So on any given day, she was being asked to act like a baby learning to walk and a woman learning what true human suffering was, coming to grips with her lack of power. That is a lot to ask of an actress. They didn't shoot this movie in order, so the fact that Stone was able to do what she did as well as she did is insane to me. I think that this is her finest work. I think she's even better here than she was in La La Land. She had a lot to do, and it is one of the best performances of the year. You know, I have great respect for Emma Stone as an actress, but I didn't realize that she was capable of a performance like this. The supporting roles were great as well. I know Mark Ruffalo has been getting nominated in a lot of places, and I think that's well deserved. He's doing things he's never done before in this film, is hilarious, and taking a lot of chances. Willem Dafoe is also great as a sort of mad scientist responsible for the creation of Bella. I sort of expected him to have less of a role than he did, but he's in a great deal of the movie. You can always rely on Dafoe to be great, and that's no different here. To round out the positives here, this film has a major risk of getting lackluster, but for the most part, it doesn't do that. There's a lot happening. We are going on a journey with this girl who's sort of growing up before our eyes. If one of the creative choices or performances weren't up to snuff, it would have gone off the rails and we wouldn't have gotten the real point of the movie. But it all came together wonderfully and gave us a growing up fairy tale different than anything I've ever seen before. Now, not everything in this movie worked for me, unfortunately, so let's go ahead and get into my negatives. There's a time in this movie where you think it's about to end, and I think it would have tied up nicely, but the movie just extends its time 10 to 15 minutes with another plotline. I understand what they were doing here with tying up something from Bella's past, but to me the whole end sequence felt like it wasn't exactly needed. I would have been fine with a little bit of mystery, and it just kind of felt tacked on at the end. Again, I understand the creative choice to input it in there, but to me, it wasn't necessary. Next up is the same issue I had with Saltburn. There were times where it felt like the movie would shock you just for the sake of being shocking. We didn't absolutely need some of the material in the movie, and to an extent, I found some shocking scenes to be unnecessary. Now, this is sort of a disclaimer, but do not take kids to go see this movie. This movie is absolutely filthy. It is a hard R, so I don't know if you were planning on taking the kids to go see Poor Things, but you might want to do your homework before you go to the cinema. All in all, this movie's outstanding. On a technical level, I love this film. Lanthimos strikes again with another awards darling. Emma Stone delivers possibly the performance that wins her second Oscar trophy here. It's not one of my favorites of the year, but artistically, there's a lot to love about this movie, and the performances are top-notch. But that's everything that I have to say about Poor Things. Thank you guys so much for watching the video up to this point, and be sure to subscribe if you like this and you want to see more. Bye, y'all.